اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. Imam Sahib says that we continue with the series of Dars-e-Hadith in this blessed month of Ramadan. Today we present hadiths to do with the manner of actions and the statements and the sayings of the Holy Prophet ﷺ with reference to Salat. And Imam Sahib says that I wish to mention that the Holy Prophet ﷺ was the best exemplar for all of us for every single aspect of our lives. And in a believer's life, Salat is by far the most important aspect of his life. And in this regard, our beloved Lord and Master, the Holy Prophet ﷺ's manner and style must be known, must be studied. So in this regard, the first tradition we present today has been related by Aisha Zanha, and who can describe the style of the Holy Prophet ﷺ better than her? She saw the Holy Prophet ﷺ bow before Allah and prostrate before Allah day and night. So Imam Sahib says that he'd present the hadith in her words, and so that we can all carry out self-analysis and see which stage we are at. So the Holy Prophet ﷺ relates that the Holy Prophet ﷺ would say Allahu Akbar and would begin his salat. The meaning of Allahu Akbar is that now we are standing before Allah, and Allah is the one who is the greatest of all. So therefore, one should take out all worldly thoughts from our hearts, and we should stand before Allah with a sincere heart. And after saying Allahu Akbar, the Holy Prophet ﷺ's example was he would begin the salat with Allahu Akbar, and after that, the Surah Fatiha used to be recited by him. This is an essential part of every salat. And when he used to bow his head, he would not bow it too far down or too high. It would be the same level as his back. So in here we have been informed that when we bow before Allah, it should be such that we should feel that we are presenting ourselves to Allah. So the way this was done by the Holy Prophet ﷺ was that he would bow when his back would be perfectly horizontal, and he would keep his head in a level. He wouldn't raise it too much, so it would be the same level as his back. And when he used to get up from the bowing position, he would stand up straight. Imam Sahib is saying that uh, we can all analyze ourselves, that is my salat in like this, that if you bow you should do it properly, and then when you stand after that you should stand properly, completely, and then go into the state of prostration. It is wrong to bow and then go straight into a state of prostration. So when we hear these traditions, we should analyze ourselves, and we should test ourselves and check if our salat is the same as the Holy Prophet ﷺ's salat. And after that, Aisha Zanha says that the Holy Prophet ﷺ when he went into his prostrating position, he would get up and then he would sit completely, and then he would go to the next prostration. Imam Sahib saying the hair, which should be remembered, that one's forehead and one's nose should be touching the floor, whether it's the floor or whether it's a carpet. But our foreheads and our noses should be touching the floor. It shouldn't be that our head is raised and our neck, our nose is not touching the floor. This is wrong. The Holy Prophet ﷺ's action teaches us this, And then the hadith says that when the Holy Prophet ﷺ would get up from prostration, then he would sit completely and fully before he used to go into the next prostration. Imam Sahib says that here again we should analyze and work out if our salat and the Holy Prophet salat has any gap. If there is any gap, we should try to fill it. We should try to become do our perform our actions in our salat in accordance with the Holy Prophet ﷺ's example. So here Imam Sahib is saying that the Holy Prophet ﷺ used to sit properly and then prostrate, and after every 2 rakats he would sit to do tashahhud. That so he would at that time he would raise his right foot and his left foot would be spread horizontally. Imam Sahib is saying that with what fine detail has that Aisha Anha noticed the Holy Prophet ﷺ's prayers and how she has explained it to the companions who have recorded it for us. So this is a great favor of them on us. So when we sit, we should sit properly, and we should not sit in strange ways. Imam Sahib said, I don't want to go into the details of that, but we should try to copy the Holy Prophet ﷺ's manner, that when he used to sit for tashahhud, his right foot would be vertical and his left foot would be um, horizontal, and this is the proper way which we should adopt. And this is how he used to offer his tashahhud. Um, he would concentrate and he would offer each section of his salat properly and clearly. This was the excellent exemplar of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, which we are studying and which is the best example for us. Imam Sahib is saying that then there is some further elaboration mentioned here, which is extremely important, and we should uh, think about it and learn it properly. Imam Sahib says that you have heard how he would sit. Now we will um, hear what we should not do. So the Holy Prophet ﷺ said that we should not sit like Satan. Imam Sahib is saying that instead of people uh, uh, spread their feet and sit on them, people sit on their heels. This is completely wrong. Indeed, it has been called the manner of sitting of the Satan. So Imam Sahib says that this should be remembered, that you should sit after performing one prostration, you should sit, then go into the next prostration, and during the prostration, one should not spread one's arms on the floor. So our elbows should not touch the ground either. The elbow should always be raised up so that we do not have any lethargy coming over us. So we should pay full attention, both bodily and mentally, towards the salat. So the Holy Prophet ﷺ told us not to spread our arms on the floor. We are not supposed to do that, and in fact, we have been told that the Holy Prophet ﷺ said that we should not spread our arms on the ground like a dog. So Imam Sahib says that the this this fact that it's been likened to the way a dog sits with its elbows on the ground. These strict words inform us that what is the best way of standing, and this tells us how wrong it is to do that. So Imam Sahib is saying that this is the way the Holy Prophet ﷺ used to offer his own salat, and how he used to display the proper manner in his actions. The last words of Al-Ashara's hadith are that at the end, the Holy Prophet ﷺ would say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, to end his salat. So when the salat is finished, then after that, how should one finish it, one should turn towards the right and then to the left, and we should say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. So this is a beautiful demonstration of the proper manner of Salat, and this is a huge favor on the Ummah of Hazrat Aisha Zanha, that she has informed us of in such detail, such beautiful words of how the Holy Prophet ﷺ used to offer his salat before Allah, and this is our blessed example. May Allah enable us that to offer our salat in this manner, inshallah. Ameen.